Hello, welcome to another Leafmap tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to visualize time series images interactively with Leafmap. And so if you're doing remote sensing, most likely, sometimes you have to deal with images that has a time series. So basically you have collections of images, but it might be challenging to visualize if you're using Python. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do that just using one line of code. First, go to leafmap.org to download the notebook examples. So once you're here and then click the tutorials, scroll down to the end and then find tutorial number 79, visualizing time series images interactively with a time slider. Click the notebook and in here, just click the upper right corner here to download this one to your computer and then save to your computer and open it using Jupyter Lab. So make sure that you install the latest version of Leafmap because this is a new feature that I just added today. And once you install, and then you can be able to run the notebook. I will show you step by step later. But here just showing you the demo. And basically, you can use this time slider at the bottom. Then you can slide through. So depends on how many images that you have. You can do that pretty easy. And then you can pause if you want to pause. You can also just drag the slider to a specific time period. Then you can visualize that easily. Okay, so next I'm going to open using Visual Studio Code. I can show you step by step. Again, you can just Control slash to install this one, install the latest version, and then import Leafmap. Next, we're going to download some sample data. So I already provide some sample Landsat time series images here. So you can just use this link, but you're welcome to use any images that you have on your local computer. If you don't have anything, you can just download this one. So it's only take a couple seconds. It's going to download all the images and then it's going to unzip. So on the left side here, take a look, right? So now we have images from 1984 all the way to 2022. So we have 39 images available here. So it's covering the area in Peru, South America. So, and if you want, you can look at here the directory, and so this is each image has 3 spectral bands RGB, and it's just showing you the river dynamics since 1984. And this is how we're going to visualize. Basically, after you unzip the folder, you will see we have a directory named Landsat. Okay, and this is what we're going to use. So first, we're going to create an interactive map, and then we're going to define where the images are stored. There are 2 ways you can specify. So the first one is just to specify the name of the directory, but you can also specify a list of images. I will show you the examples later. Next, once you have the images, you can just call the map.add time slider. So this is the first parameter that you can pass in is the directory or the list of images. Then you can set the time slider, how long each image will be displayed. So this is basically half a second. And so the smaller the number, the slower, the faster. So the larger the numbers. For example, if you put 1, that means each image will be shown like 1 second and then move to the next one. So the smaller the number, the much faster of the time lapse. And the position is where you want to put the time slider. So you can put it at the, for example, here, bottom right corner. And then which spectral band you want to display for each image. And as I mentioned, so for this time length images here, it's just RGB. So we're going to basically use 1, 2, 3. If you don't specify, it's just going to show you the first band. So make sure that you specify. And the last parameter is zoom to layer. If your image is pretty small, and sometimes even when you add the time slider here, it doesn't zoom to the layer, so it might be difficult to navigate. Usually you want to set this one as 2, so it's automatic. And let's take a look. So after you run it, it's essentially going to loop through all the images in the directory, and then it's going to read the images as a high layer, and then load it up. So take a look at this one. So this is basically the first imagery 1984, and you have a time slider here, so you can drag the time slider right to whatever year that is available, right? So all the way from 1984 to 2022. If I drag it to the left corner and then click the play button, it's just going to navigate through. So um, the nice thing about this one is that you can actually zoom in. So if your imagery has very high resolution, you can zoom in to see the details. It's much better than just create a GIF animation because you lose the detail. So this one is lens set, but I already downsample, so it's not exactly 30-meter resolution. But at least if you have interest in looking at a specific area, then you just zoom in and you can see a lot better. So this is pretty good, and it's only one line of code. So here you can click the pause button to pause it, right? And you can play again if you want to. Lastly, you can just click the close button, so we can just close out. So this shows you how easy it is. Basically, it's just one line of code. So add time slider, and that's it. And then you can visualize the images. Okay. So next, I'm going to show you another way. So besides specifying the directory, so if you specify the name of the folder, it's going to loop through all the GeoTIFF files within the folder. If you want a specific one, you can also do it. So I can show you, for example, here, you can pass in a list of file names. And in this case, I probably want to do maybe double quotes, and then it would be lane set, for example, slash, so 1984.tif, for example, right? And you can do the same thing, lane set and slash, for example, 19, maybe 94, right? .tif, and then 2004, 2014, something like that. So we can, here in this case, we only have specified 4 images, and you just run it again. So now it's 1984. Next one here, 1994, 2004, and 2014. We don't have 2024 yet, so we only have 3. But you're welcome to maybe specify also 2022. You can do that as well. So this is basically 2 ways. Either it's the list, or it can be a directory name. Besides this, you can also specify URL to cloud optimized GeoTIFF. So you can make HTTP // somewhere to a cloud optimized GeoTIFF, or it can be a stack type, a stack asset if you want to. So there are basically, I think, 4 ways that you can specify how you want to create this one. So, but it's mostly just one line of code, and after that, you can easily specify. So here, if I want to, for example, make it much slower, for example, 1 second, so then each imagery is going to display for 1 second and then move to the next one. So click the play, right? 1 second. If you want to change it, you need to run this one again. Otherwise, you need to basically recreate the time slider. Okay, so this is a short tutorial. I hope you find useful. Now you have an easy way to visualize time series images with Python in a Jupyter Notebook environment. I hope you like it. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.